Yeah. Perfect. Okay, how's everybody doing today? We are doing some trucking today, and hopefully it's gonna work because Thursday's stream sucked because it was the first stream since I transferred my computer into a new case and it didn't want to work properly. So we will see how it goes. But the good thing is that after the stream I tried ATS and it did not have any problems. It was just ETS2 being a bitch. Uh-oh, you can't see the game. We will fix that real quick, like, because it's on the wrong game. There we go. Now it's on the right game. Everybody can see it. Woohoo! Look at that truck. This is the truck that you were supposed to be seeing on stream last week, but we did some alternate stuff last week. We did a there we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Everything should be a-okay. So, and yes, that number down there where it says subscribers is correct. We do not have any. We actually have one less follower too than last time. So, I don't know what's going on. All I know is that people unfollow and they unsubscribe, and that's the way it goes. People don't give reasons for unsubscribing, they just do it. So, let's get on the road here. Got freight. By the way, we are starting down in Yuma, Arizona. What do you say? Oh, we can't go all the way over there, but we can go to Nebraska. We can go to Jefferson, Missouri. Jefferson City, Missouri, excuse me. No, I don't want to go to, I don't want to stay in Arizona. I mean, yes, I would like to do stuff like that, but those jobs are short and piddly type thing, so. There we go. Okay. Let's do a long job. Oh, there's a 1,385 mile job. Whoop! Damn it! I hate when this game does that. It double clicks when you don't. Okay. Go down there. Omaha, Nebraska is 1,654 miles. So yes, we'll probably do that one. We'll take some rye over to Omaha. Now, let's do that. Okay. Awesome. Everything's working the way it should. So, the way stuff is set up for today's stream is we are set up to do lost my train of thought. Well, let's put it this way. We're going to start out in Yuma. We're going to Nebraska. And if I remember what I was going to say, oops, I will say it. You know that one? Oop! By the way, our truck is the blacked out Volvo VNL860. It's the new one that's in game. And if you haven't seen the build out of it yet, go check it out on my YouTube channel. Look for CT Man 1975 on YouTube, and you shall find it. Yeah, I had some stuff that I stuck underneath my pedals for my wheel stand, and unfortunately, the things that I used to use, I shredded them because they were things that needed to be shredded, and now I can't find anything to put in its place. Because see, the wheel stand is level and the floor is not, so therefore you got that difference between the floor and the wheel stand. And right now I'm trying to find something that I can stick there. Well, maybe this will work. There we go. I think I found something. Hey everybody on YouTube, how's it going? Hopefully we got enough battery on my tablet. So, let's, oops, nope, that did not work. Because we did not start it yet. Duh. Hold on. Human technical issues. Hey, couple of you, how's it going? Oh, great update available. No, thank you. I don't want to update it right now. Blue, how's it going? Sorry if I massacred your name. There we go. Awesome. Ooh, there we go. What do you say we get our inside camera view? Oops, forgot. New truck, so we gotta adjust stuff. Okay, you gotta adjust our seat so that you can see the mirrors. It's kind of hard to. Oops. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, everybody that was watching it on YouTube is not watching anymore, supposedly. Whoops, we don't want that. We want this. Okay, now let's do this. Let's try that again. There. Perfect. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen YouTube do that before, but whatever. What? Why did it do that? Oh, I know why. Never mind. Where? There we go. It's back. Okay, so which way are we going here? We're turning right. Let's see if our sounds work. Well, it works for me. I don't know if it works for anybody else, but... Okay. Well, we've gone further than we did before, so... Uh-oh. Why is it doing that? Okay. What do you say? Do a little bit of watching of... Maybe we'll charge that so that it doesn't go dead. So, let's see. Everything looks like it's correct. All our overlays. You can't really see what time it says on the top of the webcam. We're lucky, we might not have to stop at a red light. Okay. Oops, probably should slow down a little bit. Yeah, we're going right here. Sunshine crops. Right. Rye. Nope, we don't have any whiskey or... No. Okay, I see our trailer. I'm going to do this because it'll be easier to do it right now than trying to figure out how to get enough from there. Oop, oh, there we go. Okay, so what do you say? Get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. Yeah, we gotta get out of this place. Maybe, just maybe, we will not have to worry about technical issues today. Like I said, the problem with Thursday's stream was the computer had just been transferred into a new case. Actually, it wasn't that, but we'll just blame that. You know how you can blame the computer or something else. It was the game, actually. Thing is, the game itself did not relocate because the game is on a NVMe drive that was in the same exact place that it was in before. The only thing that changed is the components went from a P300A mesh to an Asus AP303 because the switch on the Vantex P300A mesh was starting to give me problems. And since it's not just one of those things that you can just unscrew the thing from the back and take it out, ended up spending more money than you would need to normally. Okay. We are getting on Interstate 8. We are going towards Nebraska. You know that place? Nebraska. Going to Omaha. Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah. Looks like okay. Oops. Ah! Don't flip over, please. Not yet. Can't flip our truck with only... Uh-oh. What the heck is going on here? Can't flip our truck with only 17 miles on it, you know? Today is the maiden voyage of this truck. And for people who don't know, this is the new VNL860. It's the new version. And we're driving it blacked out. As much as possible anyways. Because they don't allow you to black out the piece of metal that goes across the frame so that you can step on it to hook up the stuff. Oh. I see what happened. Hold on. Man. I wish Twitch would stop doing this. Jimmy. It wasn't Twitch, by the way. It was just my tablet. But I can blame Twitch for anything I want. Actually, it was Twitch. Twitch kicked me out of... Twitch has a nasty habit of doing stuff like that. You know how when your stream is going and then all of a sudden Twitch just kicks you out. But I guess in some cases it was my fault because I didn't tell it. I didn't click on it to say that I wanted to watch that, so it booted me out of it. Whatever. For whatever reason, that is now up and running, so. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. We're doing a run from Yuma to Omaha. Going to Omaha. No, it's not. It's not. Well, I guess you could say. Well, some people would say the 310 to Yuma, but we started in Yuma. We're not going to Yuma. We started in Yuma, Arizona, and we're going to Omaha. Picked up some rye at Sunshine Crops, and we're taking it to a place called Flavor Fair in Omaha, Nebraska. Yep. Omaha. Man, it's insane to think that the 6-hour stream that we did putting together Legos on Tuesday already has 81 views on YouTube. A 6.5-hour stream has 81 views. It's insane. Because normally I don't stream Legos. Normally I stream trucking or Forza or something along that line. But Tuesday was our third Lego stream. Matter of fact, well, the three sets are behind me. You can't really see them too good on camera, but maybe if we get enough interest in them, maybe we can show them to people on stream. But for right now, for people who want to know what they are, they're the tipping dump truck from Lego, the Star Wars sign, you can kind of see it, and then we have the Ford Bronco set that we just did on Tuesday. The Ford Bronco set took 6.5 hours to put together because it was very difficult. Part of it was directions and part of it was me. You know how when you're like you want to be done, you start doing stuff that you probably shouldn't have done, and I did that. I skipped some steps and had to take stuff apart and put it back together because I screwed up. And that is part of the reason. But also, another reason why it took so stinking long is some of those connections were super tight. If you didn't put the connection together just right, it wouldn't go together. Because basically what I was trying to do is I was just trying to force it together like this. But if you put it together, start to put it together at a slight angle, it goes together easier, I guess. They're that tight. Of course, I mean they're Legos, so of course they're tight. And since it was Lego Technic, all the connections are not just like building you're not just like snapping bricks together, you're using the connectors and all kinds of other stuff. And no, I'm not putting together sets that people can't afford. I mean, unless you can't afford $50 on Amazon. All the sets that I've been putting together have all been around $50. I don't buy multiple $100 sets or anything because I don't have the money to buy them. And no, I do not get them sent to me for nothing or any of that stuff. I buy everything that I put together on stream. Because since I'm nobody on Twitch and on YouTube, you know, people that are nobody don't get things sent to them. You have to be somebody before you can have stuff sent to you. Right now, I'm nobody. I got 75 followers on YouTube, 344 on Twitch, and no, we do not stream anymore on Kick. Kick was just like going nowhere fast, so cut our ties with it. And oh, I did a hydrate. There we go. Oops, let me put this over here. Whoop. We just changed lanes. Good thing there's nobody behind us. Because it would really be bad if somebody was behind us, you know? No, you know? Don't you know? That was my favorite saying of when I used to watch a TV show called Bobby's World. His mom used to say, "Don't you know?" She didn't say A, right? That's probably the one thing that Canadians get made fun of the most. Them saying A. But honestly, if anybody's ever watched the movie Brother Bear, the moose in that movie are probably one of the best parts of the movie. Because Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas played the voices of the moose. And if anybody ever watched the TV show SCTV way back in the day, you'll know who I'm talking about. Because Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis did a skit where they were the McKenzie brothers. And since they're both Canadian, they did that bit where they used to say, "Eh." Oh, why are we doing 53? Oh, should be doing 75 anyways, but. Wow. We've already used 32 gallons of fuel. And we've only gone 253 miles. By the way, every single mile that you see on that odometer was put on today. This truck has not been previously driven. It was supposed to be, this stream that we're doing right now was supposed to have taken place last week, but when it came time to do that, I didn't really feel like setting up my wheel stand, so I didn't. We actually played Forza that day. So instead of setting up a wheel stand, I was holding a controller in my hand instead. So if you want to see those streams, are over on YouTube. You can watch them at youtube.com/@CTman1975. And just look for streams that say racing around the map, because that's what we were doing. But if you want to see the build out of this truck, it's also over on YouTube. Look for the blacked out VNL860, the new VNL860. I like doing blacked out builds whenever I can. I mean, you can't always black out a truck. No matter how hard you try, it's not always possible. Because, ooh. And, if you notice, the dash in this truck has got like a wood grain going to it. Going for it. Wood grain finish. Oh man, this truck really is tippy feeling. Getting off this exit coming up. Oh, we're still in Arizona. Okay, let's get over here. Oh, I thought I was gonna get around that red car, but I guess not. Red car wants to be in front. And right now, Convoy is not open, but if somebody wants it to be, it could be. I know it says Convoy rolling out. But there's times where I don't open Convoy until somebody says that they want to join, and so sometimes the title is kind of a lie, sometimes it's not. Of course, today it won't take very long for it to load up because there's no mods. Yeah, we're doing unmodded. I know there's people that like to see me drive around ATS modded, but there's also people that don't. So we cater to those people also. But they have to wait until Saturday to see that. See, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But Tuesday and Thursday, we do modded, because Tuesday we do ATS modded. You might see us drive around in the Freightliner Argosy or the K100E or some of the other trucks in the game. And because we're using mods on those days, like in ATS, we have a 800 horsepower twin turbo Caterpillar engine that we put in our trucks there. And we have a 1,000 horsepower mod now in that bunch there. And on Thursdays, we drive around in our 1,000 horsepower DAF XG Plus. When the game lets us, that is. For some reason, that game has more problems than this game does. Considering they're put out by the same company, they should not have, one game should not have more problems than the other, of course. See, ETS2, out of the two games, it's the old man, you know. Because ATS is only 10 years old. ETS2, I think, is like 14 years old. I don't know what that is in gamer years, you know. 14 years is a really old game, but it's not like dog years. Even though I know 14 years seems like a really long time, but if you think about it, I've had this game since 2017, okay? And I have probably over 5,500 hours in it. And ETS2 is 14 years old, and I only have a little over 1,000 hours in it. I think we only have around like 750,000 miles driven in this game, in this particular profile. But I think overall, I think we have probably about almost 2.5 million miles driven in this game on the two profiles that are existing anyways. Overall, we probably have closer to probably 3 or 4 million miles in this game, because I've had other profiles that have been erased. And when you erase them, they don't count anymore. I mean, Steam doesn't care how many times you erased your profile, but the game does. gaming hours get erased on a game is when you no longer own it. And the only way you can no longer own it is to only play it for 2 hours and get a refund. Hey, you know what? I don't know if it's possible, but it could be. If people watched it enough today, that we could beat that 81 views. But see, well, actually, technically, if you wanted to beat the views from last stream, start out at 31, because that was the amount of views that day was 31. But I mean, also, YouTube a lot of times won't count duplicate views, you know. Oops. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Just making sure that I didn't miss my turn back there. And I didn't. Let's see. It counts the view in your for the video, but it might not count it for something else, for some of the stats, you know. Oops. Oh well. I didn't even notice it. That's okay. We didn't need that $700 anyways. See, we have kind of like a BB name for my profile. The YouTube AI came up with a kind of a name for it. It's called the Pocket Change Millionaire Empire. Because I told the AI one time when I was going over my stats and stuff that I pay my tickets and my repairs with pocket change. My tickets and my accidents and stuff is all pocket change. It's really nice when $700 is considered pocket change, you know. Carrot, just walking around money, you know. $700. Man, this is like so smooth. Whoa. Of course, it helps when the roads that you're driving on aren't full of potholes. Speaking of that, the road that my driveway is on just got paved not that long ago. It's only like, tell everybody it's only like 40 years past due. when you're when some of the roads you drive on look like there's more patches and repairs than there is asphalt, well, normal asphalt, then it's been too long. Wow, we've driven almost 600 miles already today. If anybody wants to do me a favor and hit that follow button, or if you're already following the stream, do me an even bigger favor and hit that subscribe button. It'd make me very happy, I'm sure. It'd make other people happy too if... Oops, we don't have our headlights on. There we go. Let's turn our headlights on. Because, I mean, if we get enough subscribers, maybe we'll do a giveaway. Maybe we'll gift a sub. Because, see, the one thing that Twitch allows you to do is that if I wanted to turn it back on, because I used to have the feature that Twitch put in that allows streamers to pay to buy things like gift subs and bits and stuff on Twitch with money that you've already earned that hasn't been paid out yet. So we could gift people subs once we get enough money in our little Twitch account to do that. Of course, there's also bits you could do, and well, we don't have the sound alerts anymore because nobody ever used them, so I stopped wasting the time of keeping them going. But we do have our sound commands though, like exclamation point right turn, exclamation point left turn, exclamation point TWSS, or that's what she said. You know, that popular one on here. Steve Carroll. Or Steve Carell, however you want to say his name. But, looks like we're in New Mexico. So that sign back there said something about Santa Fe and Las Cruces. We gotta go this way. Going towards Santa Fe. Hey. Okay. Maybe if we have enough people watching when we get to the end of the stream today, maybe we'll raid somebody. See, because Twitch used to have a thing where they said that they would like you to have 3 or more viewers to raid into somebody, so I still kind of go by that, even though it's not the limit. The limit that you can raid into somebody with, of course, would be 1. but it's kind of embarrassing to raid into a channel with one viewer. Because usually, if you're watching your own stream, that one viewer is you, and that's it. But if you're not watching your own stream, you actually have a real person watching you. Because even though there are a lot of streams that you see where the people are still streaming to nobody, because they're not watching their own stream and they don't have an alternate ID that watches their stream. Because Twitch allows you to have an alternate, like a bot account or whatever. Well, you're allowed to have other accounts under your main account that use just like the same email address. You can make an alternate account, because some people use an alternate account to do test streams, so they don't stream on their own account or their main account. Of course, they stream on their own account. Duh. Okay. Says we have about 46 minutes left of this job here. Then we'll do another one. And maybe another one after that, who knows? We're going to, at the very least, we're going to do about 3,000 miles today. Most of the time, my goal for one stream is between 3,000 and 4,000 miles driven. And usually, depending on the game, in ETS2 it would be 3,000 kilometers. Of course, you could do that in one job. Matter of fact, you could probably do the 4,000 kilometers in one job, depending on where you started, of course. Start down in like Italy or whatever and go all the way to maybe like Finland or Sweden or maybe the UK. You could drive quite far. I would love to be able to listen to music on stream, but YouTube would say that it's copywritten and we'd have to remove the music, and it's just not worth the hassle of doing that. Oh, we're only doing 65 and a 75. Let's do 75 and a 75 and make our trip a little bit shorter. Also, if you want your message to be read out by TTS, it's exclamation point TTS and then your message, space, and then your message. At one time I had TTS set up to read everything, you know, like, but it was reading, it started reading the command, and then it would play the command, and then it kept, it just kept screwing up left and right, so we got rid of got rid of that part of speak. We tried to set something up in StreamerBot so that SpeakerBot, which is part of StreamerBot, would read, or actually it's not part of it, it's made by the same people that make StreamerBot, but StreamerBot kept screwing up, so we got rid of the part that would set up to read all the messages that were typed in chat. Sat there for probably like 2 or 3 hours trying to figure out why TTS would say the command, why it would play the sound, okay, and then it would say the command, and it's supposed to ignore the command being typed into chat, but it was reading it. No matter what was changed, it kept reading it. Or either that, or if you told the bot to ignore that command typed in the chat, it would ignore everything. So when you typed something in the chat, it wouldn't read it. It would just... So, that's why if you want your stuff read by TTS, you have to type in that command. It does not cost you any channel points, even though I could make it cost channel points, but I don't. You just gotta type an exclamation point TTS, and then the space, put a space in there, and then your message, and then it'll read it, or it'll say it, excuse me. Man, we are flying by everybody because we're doing 75 and a 65. Uh-oh, I gotta pull in for an inspection up here. Oh, it's that one. I don't like that one. There's a way station where you get off the exit, and then you go across the street, and then the way station's across the street from that exit. I mean, yeah, it's better for some things, but not for this. Oop, wrong one. There we go. You know what? While we're here, we'll do this. Convoy. We'll set up the convoy. And if you want to join me in the convoy, you have to be my friend on Steam. See? It says, when enabled, only your friends and invitees can join the session. And yes, you have to be my friend on Steam, because somebody a long time ago ruined it for everybody. What? Hold the 10 button or Y? No, that's not what it is. What? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something here. Where keys and buttons? Where is... Let's see, where is it? No, that's quick actions. Where's the CB? Thought the CB was... What? Oh, maybe it's an audio. Or is it? No. It's gotta be keys and buttons, I would think. What the? Okay. Oh, here we go. Convoy. Push to talk. Is that one. No, actually it's not. Excuse me. Wait, is it? Hold on. I think I screwed it up. Well, now it is, but... Yeah, oh. Yeah, I screwed it up. Hold on. We'll go keys and buttons. Go down here. HUD, camera. Convoy, we want that one. And now we gotta go up here. Where's horn? Air horn is that one. Okay. So now we're gonna go over here. Drive. See? And that one. Parking brake is engaged. Oh, we can do 75. There we go. Also, if you want to see the buttons I am pushing, all the button layout things are all on YouTube. It's called CTman button layout and settings video, or maybe it's settings and button layout, something like that. There's actually two videos. There's one that says the original one has probably close to 4,400 views, and the new one has probably around like 30 or 40. But you get to see all the settings and all of the buttons that I use, and the only thing that you might not see is the fact that some of the buttons that I push are on a Stream Deck Mini. Honestly, a Stream Deck Mini for like a button box can be kind of nice, as long as you don't mind your pushing multiple buttons to do some of the hotkeys. Because I have my Stream Deck Mini set up to do my buttons that don't fit on my wheel. Like we have our wipers and our let's see, we have our wipers, we have our airbags, we have our parking brake, the menu button, we can turn on and off the Jake brake, stuff like that. Whoops, I went the wrong way. That's okay, we can just go straight across. Assuming we don't run into this dude here. Come on, dude, go. You've already stopped twice. Sounds like that. Oh, we're in Colorado. Going through Pueblo, Colorado. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that song, Going to Carolina in my mind. Well, we're going to Omaha in my game. Well, oops. Let's see. Yeah, it's 2:22 IRL time here on the East Coast of the United States. Eastern well, actually it's still Eastern Daylight Time. Because East doesn't become Eastern Standard Time until November. Yeah, I said it. November. You know how it's January and February? Well, I got November. Yeah. There's our wipers. There we go. And that's on my little Stream Deck mini. Let's turn on our high beam so that we can see further ahead. Irritate all the drivers coming the other direction. You know, that is one goal that you can complete every single day. In game, of course. Irritating the other drivers. I mean, if you think about it, the NPC drivers irritate you every day, so why should you not irritate them back? At least when you irritate them, you don't crash into them. When they irritate you, probably sometimes crash into them. Maybe on purpose, maybe not, I don't know. That is entirely up to you, whether you crash into them on purpose or not. Field Stadium. Wow. That took probably about 30 seconds to come up with that name. Ooh, man, hear that? Woo, damn. Okay. Fort Collins, Colorado. Man, listen to that noise. And since we are not modding, that is not a sound pack doing that. That is the game doing that. That would have been my fault. Oh, 99-cent taco. Where are you gonna get one of them? Nowhere. I remember back when Taco Bell opened up here in Connecticut near me. They had 69-cent tacos. Now it probably cost you 69 cents to have tomatoes put on here. To add it to your taco. Someplace it probably cost you $2. Oops. Is it not raining anymore? Okay. Doesn't seem to be anyways, let's put it that way. Nice little short drive through rain. And so we have 490 miles to go. Okay, so for anybody who wasn't here a few minutes ago, Convoy is on. Convoy is active. Please pull vehicle inspection. Okay, so we will. Pulling in to get our vehicle inspected. Huh? I did. There you go. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a short break because I gotta use the bathroom. So I'll be right back. Gonna put up the be right back screen. Okay, well, I'm back. Why is my camera not coming back on? What the heck? Hold on. Why did my camera not come back on? There we go. Okay, well, whatever. He's more important than we are, I guess. I don't know why the Twitch viewer number isn't right, but it's not updating itself either. Fine before that break, but it doesn't want to anymore. There we go. Now it's working. Thank you for everybody who is sitting around watching. May not be the most interesting thing you'll ever watch, but I appreciate every view that we get, and every viewer that watches too. And when we have subscribers again, I will appreciate every single one of those too. There we go. Man. You want your name on that board back there? Make sure you hit that subscribe button on Twitch, that is. Unfortunately, we don't have enough room on that whiteboard to do all of our YouTube subscribers, because I wouldn't have any room for our Twitch subs if I did that. Probably wouldn't have enough room for my YouTube subscribers right now. Forget about Twitch. Because right now we have 75 subscribers, which are kind of the same as followers on Twitch. And we have 344 followers on Twitch. Obviously, I'm not going to write them all on a board behind me, because if I did that, I would need a board probably about the size of my closet all. And it would have to have a couple of cutouts in it so that you could open the closet door. I think that would be kind of neat, don't you? To have a whiteboard with a closet door opening in it. That'd also be really freaking expensive too. Whoops, I went the wrong way. Damn it. Gosh. It looked like I was supposed to go this way, but there's so many stinking roads in that area that are so close to each other. Okay. You know what? Since there's nobody next to me, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got some damage to our vehicle. Oh well. Got 1% damage to our vehicle, supposedly, and we got a bunch of damage to our trailer. Hey, we're doing 50 miles an hour right now. Still have 341 miles to go to get to Omaha. Going to Omaha in my game. I think James Taylor says it better. Yeah, he's going to Carolina in his mind. Yeah. The song's called Going to Carolina in my mind. Of course, he says it a lot better than I did, but James Taylor's got a much better voice than I do. It's much more easy listening. What the frick is going on? Okay. Let's get back up to speed here. Doing it kind of slowly. One of these days when we get up to 350 followers on Twitch, might get to do something, who knows? I was thinking about doing a longer stream if we did that, but I don't know. Follower number seems to go in the wrong direction, so who knows what we'll do. last 2 streams, the follower number has been going like a roller coaster. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. Who the hell knows why? Maybe I shouldn't really give a shit about that number, but guess what? Oh, we failed to do another stop there. Oh well. Didn't need that money anyway. The number keeps going down, maybe we'll just stop streaming altogether. I don't know. Because see that the one reason, well actually one reason why I started streaming is to play games, because when I wasn't streaming I hardly ever played games. Well, guess what? I play games on stream and that's about it. I mean, I played some SnowRunner yesterday for like half an hour or so. Just farting around on the map, not really doing anything important. But hey, whatever. Before I started streaming, I would drive one job for maybe like an hour and a half in ATS, and then guess what? I would turn the game off. If it wasn't for the offensive language in GTA, I'd probably play that on stream. But of course, I guess I could do roleplay, but no, I don't want to do that. Honestly, doing roleplay on GTA is not my thing. I mean, I do have RDR2 or Red Dead Redemption 2, but I don't know. It seems like there's so many different servers for roleplay. It just seems like they all end up the same way. Boring. Because some people are on a lot, some people are on almost not at all. Because you find like your friends or people that you play off of nice, and then they're not there. Plus, getting started in roleplay is not that easy. Hmm. Yeah, we have less than 150 miles to go. Hmm. Oop. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Billboard for Louisiana. Should have a billboard for Indiana instead. Because, see, you have Indiana, South Dakota, and BC are all in the works. Yeah, British Columbia. Because if you've ever watched any of their streams on Twitch, matter of fact, they stream on Twitch and YouTube. But Pavel said one time on their stream that it's not called United States Truck Simulator, it's called American Truck Simulator because they're gonna do North America. But they're not gonna do, supposedly they're not gonna do Alaska or Hawaii, but so I guess you'll have to see for sure what they're gonna do. So you'll have 48 states by the time they're done, and you'll have all the Canadian provinces. Maybe if we're lucky enough, they'll do Mexico. I don't know. That would be a heck of a feat in itself to do Mexico. Because if you've ever played ATS with mod turned on and if you have Reforma, A69 Chevy, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know. There's not that many people in Alaska, so I guess they don't need to be seen, I guess. Yeah, but see, New Mexico sucks because it's hot. Alaska sucks because it's just so much distance between some of the things, and sometimes you can't get to them you can't drive to them, so. Just pull. Okay, well, no, pull in front of that car then. Hey, we got 35 miles to go before we get to our first destination. Woohoo! We have driven 1,527 miles today so far. Oh, hi. Yeah, well, hey. I'm sure. Everybody has their opinion of everybody else that lives in whatever state they live in, so. We are delivering rye to this place up here. Oops, we don't need to do that. Okay. But we don't have whiskey though, so can't do that song American Pie. Oh, we're going way... We're going this way. Okay, so... Find me in Albuquerque. Roswell was full of trash. Carlsbad was just dumb. Okay, well, hey. Where the hell are we going? I think we're going down this way. Yes, we are. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. No, we are not. House in Carlsbad. Yeah. Oh, hey. Uh-oh. What the heck is going on? Okay. Well, hey, not everybody has the same opinion of where they live, as other people do. Oops, hold on. Let's do this. Uh-oh. You know what? I think I'm gonna do something here. We're gonna try something. Probably should have. Yeah, this thing is a bitch to back into. Get rid of that awful sound. I grew up in Ohio. Loved it. Now I'm in Colorado. Love it too, but the heights get... Ooh, hey. Yeah, well, hey. Huh? I mean, if it was other stuff than just heights, it probably wouldn't be so... a little better, but whatever. Wow. Well, you should be used to it by now then, I would think. Utility poles. Ooh. We went from Yuma to Omaha. Now, if we want to, we could go to Fresno. No, I don't want to go to Fresno because that's... Let's go to Bend, Oregon. Or, let's see what else we got before we decide that for sure. Oops. Ooh, look at that. A mobile stacker. Eh. Gonna go deliver some telephone poles. Get out of this place. Nope, can't go that way. So I guess we have to go this way. Let's see. I know we're not going here, but ooh, look at that. Somebody did a really good job of that. end up looking up Black Bear Pass. That's what messed me up. I went up that in a lifted Jeep without doors or a roof. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Went up to 17,000 or 17k feet. There's permafrost up there. Well, probably wasn't such a great idea then, was it? Oops, hold on. You know what? We gotta do something real quick. No. Where's my... Are you kidding me? Well, hey, to each their own. What the frick? Are you kidding me? I don't have my accident or my... Oh my god, hold on. I don't believe this. Browser. Are you? Oh my god. I don't have them set up at all. Ah, shit. Hold on. We gotta do something real quick. Man. Where are they? Ticket counter. Copy URL. Add browser. There we go. That looks like it's pretty good there. Oh! Whoops, hold on. I got my counters. No. Wait. That's the view counter. Isn't it? Yeah, that's... Okay, hold on. Accident. Copy URL. That. Browser. Accidents. Got that one not active. There we go. Okay, now we gotta do... Put that over... Nope, it's actually control. There we go. What? Why is it? What the heck? Why is it doing that? Are you kidding me? No. Okay, hold on. Freeze tickets. There we go. There we go. No, it's control. Oop. Perfect. Okay, so freeze that in place. Okay, everything's there now. There. And now we can go and it went up. Yay! There we go. Oh, parking brakes on. Yeah, I've been playing Forza too much. Driving on the wrong side of the road. Because in Forza Horizon 6, you drive on the other side, on the left side, and okay, good. Car in front of me is turning also. Okay. There. Only crashed into a cop. No big deal, right? Let's see. I can barely hear it. I guess that could be considered a good thing. Woo! Okay. Get off up here. Turn off the Jake brake, because it's really freaking annoying. By the way, for people who don't know, we are currently driving the new Volvo VNL860, and if you want to see a build out of it, oh, we just missed the light, no big deal. Oh, we dropped a whole bunch of frames. That's weird. Wonder when we did that. Hmm. Huh? Oh, it does work, okay. See? You want to see, like I was saying, you want to see the build out of it, go to my YouTube channel and look for Blacked Out VNL, the new VNL860. It's not like 100% blacked out, but it's about as blacked out as you can get it. Where are we going? Going over here for right now. Cause see, that's, yeah, see? The only thing you can't black out on this truck are the steps and the plate on the back, and of course those metal pieces there. All the rest of it is pretty much black. Of course you got the Volvo symbol, you can't black it out, they won't let you. No, I haven't. Let's see. We're supposed to be doing utility poles. That's nice. Can't do utility poles anymore. Air conditioning units. We're supposed to be going to Bend, Oregon, but I guess we're not going there anymore. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. Go to Wyoming. Let's see. Came from Arizona, so we're not going there. No. Drywall, I think, would be kind of boring. Let's see. Let's go to Louisiana. Oh, I see our trailer sort of poking out over there. You know the one thing they got wrong though? Look how dry that fifth wheel is. Whoa! There. Wow. Hey, there's a Hummer H2 over there. Okay, so... Oh, we're only doing 913 miles? Oh, well. Oh, yeah. Yep. CT Botman just put it... Oh, excuse me, not CT Botman, Nightbot just put that link in the chat because we have some merch. I ordered some of mine, and it's gonna be here on Monday. So maybe you get to see some on Tuesday. I actually do have some of the stuff that I had the last time I had a store on Fourth Wall. The last time I had a store on Fourth Wall, I did some hats, and the hats didn't come out that great in my opinion, anyways. Because I told people on Fourth Wall that I wanted my hat to have the logo on the front and a smaller one on the back, and the website showed me one thing, and an email that they sent me showed me something completely different. So I made a suggestion to the guy from Fourth Wall that they not show stuff on their website that can't be done, and he agreed with me. And he said that they were going to try to change that, so they better have. Of course, I'm not doing hats, so it doesn't matter, because I don't like the trucker style hats. And the style of hat that I would like to do is too expensive to do it, so we're not going to do hats. The hat before it's embroidered is like $14. And I know for some people that would be a cheap hat, but for some people it's not. Plus, if the embroidery is not as good as it should be, I won't sell it. I mean, it's not Fourth Wall's fault that the stuff didn't come out the way it did, or the way it should. It's a place. It's a third party that Printful, excuse me, that Fourth Wall uses. It's called Printful, and I don't know. I showed the guy a hat that I ordered from Printful, and then I showed the guy a hat that I ordered from their website, and they're not even the same quality. They came from the same place. I don't know if they were done on the same machine or not, but it shouldn't matter. All this machines should be set up exactly the same. With exactly the same stuff. Of course, I guess if you don't do very good maintenance on your machines, then your machines don't put out the quality that they're capable of. So, well, but enough for that. Stuff that we are selling on the Fourth Wall, the CT Man 1975 store on Fourth Wall is selling like medium weight hoodies, selling some t-shirts and some stickers. The stickers are 3 inches by 3 inches, and the shirts are kind of like a heavyweight t-shirt. But the t-shirts are $30 because I'm selling them so that every size is the same price. So the people that, unfortunately, the people that order the smaller sizes don't get the greatest price, but I'm trying to make it. Yeah, well. People that are high maintenance usually end up single. Well, I'm not saying that you're high maintenance or anything, but some women that are high maintenance don't get what they want because they want too much. Whatever. Not my. Okay. What are you, 5? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm glad that Tesla didn't pull out. Let's see what we got here. And I think it's insane that the stream I did on Tuesday streamed assembling Legos for 6.5 hours on Tuesday, and it already has over 80 views on YouTube, which is, I think, is insane. Of course, I guess not as insane as the settings and button layout video having almost 4,400. Oh, you're 2E. Oh my god. Oh man. The first computer I ever used in school was an Apple II. I don't know if it was it was an Apple II, I know that. But of course, the first Windows computer I ever used was an IBM. But the first home computer I ever used was actually had DOS on it. It was a Tandy 1000. Too bad we recycled it. Probably worth a lot of money, but I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, they were. That was before Radio Shack became Radio Shit. Started selling all kinds of crap that they didn't need to. Trying to sell cell phone stuff, and of course, I mean, people didn't. Yeah. Radio Shack, when back in the old days when they were, where people went to fix their radios and whatnot, you could get stuff at Radio Shack that you couldn't get like anywhere else. But and then towards the end of their time, they tried to sell just about anything they could get their hands on to stay in business. But they weren't very good at it. See, if the brand Tandy had been able to stay afloat, maybe started making like Windows computers instead of, or I don't know, maybe making or selling parts for computers like Micro Center does. Oops, we're doing 75 and a 65. I think part of the reason why Radio Shack went under is their stores were way too small. So they couldn't sell a lot of the stuff that they should have been selling. Yeah, they were really tiny. I mean, even places that sell nothing but cell phones, their storefronts are bigger than that one, and Radio Shacks were. Oh, we better get some fuel before too long. Like maybe like this intersection coming up. Woo! You have gotta turn right up here. Turn left up here. Hey. Only have $564 million. Well, there's part of the reason why our truck almost ran out of fuel. Look at that. 275. That's not a good amount. Oh, there's a repair shop over there too. You have to go around the building though. Yep. There we go. Get our truck serviced. 4% damage. There. Whoa. Holy crap, holy. Damn. All that for 4% damage. Most of the damage was to our tires. You know what? We're not going to replace our tires. Yeah, 1% damage to our transmission, chassis, engine. Okay, well, let's do confirm and Spent some of our pocket change. What the heck? Okay. Oops. Looks like he's turning left up here. We are going. Which way are we going? We are going left also. We go do this? What? That didn't work. Okay. It is just really, really delayed. For some reason, the left turn one is always delayed by a lot. Almost makes you wonder that if it's working. See, one of the reasons why our fuel went so quickly is I have realistic fuel consumption turned on. I don't know how realistic it really is, but oh. There we go. Plastered and zones. Streaming for about 2.5 hours. Probably gonna end up doing one more job before the stream's over. Because if we don't do another job, I'll only be streaming for like about 3 hours. Probably we'll have to stream for more than 3 hours. Whoops. Glad that we didn't have to slow down for that. Oh gosh. If I didn't have this truck to drive around, I probably would be driving a W900 game. But I told people 2 weeks ago that I would be driving this truck on stream, so that's what we're doing. Oops. Man. Oh my gosh. Damn, stop yawning. Yeah, we're driving right down the middle. There we go. Wow, there aren't very many people on the road today. It's supposed to be 55 through here. Well, maybe it'll turn 65 sometime. Oh, not there. Oklahoma City. Oh my gosh, damn. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, good. Let's see when. Oops. Okay. Oh, now I can do 80 through here. Oh, wow. Another ticket. Not ticket, toll plaza. Oops. I'm gonna take another short break up here. We go through. $13. Jeez. Ooh. Let's see, where's our next rest stop? There isn't one close by. Oops. Ooh. Albert. Oh, you're supposed to get off there. Oops. Oh, I see a repair shop or something up here. Arabelle. Oh, excuse me. Nope, come on. Huh? Oops. Damn it. Trying to get fighting back at that dude. Come on, go. Of course, bastards aren't gonna let me go. Ooh. I have them turned on. Because you would hear them in real life. Strip mall. Now it should be a stripper mall. Another stinking train. Come on. Do not stop on tracks. Duh. Wide right turns. No, the vehicle makes wide turns, period. Get it right. Because if you forget that your vehicle makes wide left turns, then you're going to be on the wrong side of the road. And I don't think you really want to be on the wrong side of the road when you... Okay. If you say so. Whoop. Don't. Okay, where we go? Up here. Iowa is what we are in. because that's an Iowa license plate in front of it. Actually, no, it's not. That's an Oklahoma one. Right? Shouldn't be. Iowa, shouldn't it? Oh, that's Nebraska. Let's see. Map. We are in Texas, but Ardmore is in Oklahoma. Oops. Yep, 245 miles. We are in Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas. I know. I said I was going to do another job, but my body's telling me that we're not going to be doing another one. We don't need to fall asleep at the wheel, so we're not gonna. Okay. Texarkana. Oops. not what I meant to do, but whatever. Need those anymore. Damn. Come on, body, stop. Stop making me I've only been up since 11:30, so you shouldn't be tired yet. There. Oh, we get to do 70. There we go. Of course, once you know it, you get all the way over in the far lane, and they wanted us to get off that lane. Or that exit, excuse me. Well, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Picket. Okay. What the? Hell? Wow, it looks we're in Shreveport, Louisiana. Do-do-do-do. Shreveport Tower. Oops. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got 108, 107, 106, and falling. Less than 100 miles to go. There. Oops. Less than 100 miles. Woo! Not just our chips. Did I hit back there? $48 and falling. Okay, we are coming into Alexandria, Louisiana, not Virginia. Wrong profile for that. Miles. Miles and miles of smiles. Maybe if we can find somebody to raid after this job here, maybe we'll do that. If people will stick around. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we're sort of okay, so 2 miles to go. Of course, if we were turning. We are going to this place right here. Matter of fact, you can see our parking spot already. Oops. super duper crooked. There we go. Yeah, we didn't stream for quite 4 hours today, but my body's telling me it's time to stop, so that's what we're gonna do. So, until next time, y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time. Sorry, everybody, who's just getting here. I'm gonna call it a day. Almost fell asleep doing that job, so we're gonna call it. And I'll see you on Tuesday. So, until then,